Reed Smith's been in business, practicing law for 140 years. We started in Pittsburgh, and we started with what you would associate with really the titans of industry in the U.S., Carnegie, Frick, Mellon. In the last 15 years or so, we transformed ourselves from a very strong Pittsburgh firm to a very strong Mid-Atlantic firm, and then to the global firm that we are today. In rough order, our 1999 combination with the Hazel and Thomas firm, which I was part of, that's how I became part of Reed Smith. 2003, I mentioned Crosby Heafy. Before then, a firm of about 30 lawyers in London called Warner Cranston, which was our first foray into the international scene, and that was in 2001. And then Sacknoff and Weaver in Chicago, a wonderful firm and a great part of Reed Smith now. In 2007, as well as Richards Butler, another very transformational deal for us in London, and then Richards Butler Hong Kong in 2008. As with most things in our business, it starts with the clients. And so we began to expand in the Mid-Atlantic as a consequence of a number of those client relationships which we knew would use us in other places, but may also use other firms were we not in those other places that were relevant to their business. I get to spend a lot of time with clients, but much more importantly, with clients and with my partners with those clients, so that I can see the dynamic and the relationship between our clients and the partner teams that work on them. I mean, I actually think there's no better integration than client work. You know, when you're in a foxhole on a deal with a client, with a partner who's new to the firm, you're going to get to know that partner really well. And that's, we try really hard to make sure that our client teams are firm-wide. We stood up the client value team now a little more than 2 years ago. When we're about to start a new engagement, we have to steer our partners into the arms of our client value team from the very outset so that they can get help with pricing, for example, at the outset. Thereafter, mostly by word of mouth and sort of successful matter management, our partners have figured out that this is a great resource for them to manage their matters profitably